Clinton Morrison is back with us, just reacting to what Gareth Southgate had to say to the media a few minutes ago ahead of that final Euro 2020 warm-up game against Romania tomorrow. And once again, Clinton, a lot of questions about what we saw and probably more pertinently what we heard before the game against Austria in midweek and the booing by some sections of the Riverside of the players taking the knee. I just wonder, you've been so vocal across Sky Sports News through the course of the season as to what you made of it. I guess maybe not too surprised.
No, not too surprised. Listen, the one thing, it's been a global pandemic. We've not had fans in there. It's brilliant to have fans back. And then when you get back into that, and this is not all the fans, this is a small minority, you go and ruin it by booing it. And I think Calvin Phillips alluded to it, that there were cheers at the end trying to drown out the boos. And I don't understand why people, they don't understand. The players are doing it, they're not doing it to support, they think they're doing it to support the movement. They're not doing it the Black Lives Matter movement. They're not doing that. They're doing it, you know, to be respected and say racism is not acceptable. And that is why the whole group of players are together to say it's not acceptable. They're not doing it for any movement. They're doing it, it's not acceptable, and that's what they stand for, and it shouldn't happen. Listen, if I'm someone who's taking my kid to that game, and my kid asks me, "Oh, Dad, the players are taking the knee," and I've explained to him why they're taking the knee, then I have to explain to him why are they booing him. What am I doing? We're trying to educate the young kids at this precise moment. That's not educating them, and it's going to happen. All through the Euros, England are playing at Wembley. There'll be more boos, and the people that think they're doing it think it's funny. It's not big. It's not clever. As Gareth Southgate said there, they'll just keep trying to educate people, keep trying to talk about it, but not as much, because England obviously are concentrating on winning the Euros. Every time he goes into a press conference, he don't want to have him to speak about that. But the fans are not being clever. As I said, it's good to have fans back in the stadium, but they don't understand why the players are doing it. The players have come out numerous times and explained why they're doing it. So what more can the players do? It's just some fans are not going to abide by it and stick to it and move forward and try to help change. They don't want change. If you don't want change, then don't go to the games or don't go and support anyone. Stay at home and do what you want to do. Because but credit to the people that were cheering them on at the end when they were out drowning the boos and that. Credit to them.
I think it's one of the saddest things about it, though, is that we've got to a point where you expect it. And it's the same with the abuse of players on social media after games. You see a black player make a mistake or maybe even just not have their best game. And we just know it's coming, and that is so sad. Exactly,
you hit the nail on the head. A black player has a bad game. What was it after the Champions League? I knew 100% Raheem Sterling, they'd moan at him. He'll be getting racially abused. No matter what performance he put in, but even if Man City lost, he would have got racially abused, because obviously he hadn't been in the team and Pep changed the team, so they're going to put the blame all on Raheem Sterling. And obviously I think Carl Walker got a bit of racial abuse as well, and Carl Walker had a really good game. So I don't get it. Why just single out the black players? A City the whole team didn't perform on the night. Give credit to Chelsea. Don't just single out the black players for it. And Raheem Sterling, I was reading something the other day. I think the players, he's the most racially abused player. Why do it to him? Why do it to him? You know what will make me even happier? And if England go on and win the Euros and Raheem Sterling goes and has an unbelievable tournament and scores the winning goal, same people that have the energy to boo him and racially abuse him on the social media will be the ones that will be cheering in him and wanting his autograph and saying he's the hero. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you don't like him or you don't want to support him, don't support him. But don't change the picture when he's scoring goals for your country. It doesn't make sense for me.
And the other point would be there that Calvin Phillips was obviously asked about what happened at the Riverside the other night, and he said, I was confused and disappointed. This is a young man in his first major tournament. That there are others in that same boat, whether it be Jadon Sancho, whoever else, trying to concentrate on performing for England on the biggest stage. And they every time sit down in a press conference and have to be asked the same questions, which must be very, very difficult for young players.
Yeah, he's right. He is confused. And every time you go to a football match and you're going there, he's probably sitting there near fans and he can hear it. It's not good. It's not good. I've said it many a times. These are black players. These are black players playing for their country, representing England. Support these black players. Support the movement that they're trying to do and stop the racism and stuff like that. Support it. Don't go and boo it. It's not big and it's not clever, because no one ain't listening to you people that are booing. No one ain't listening. So if you want to carry on booing, but it's not helping these young black players. As Calvin Phillips said there, alluded to, he was disappointed. Everyone's disappointed. I was at home watching it. I'm majorly disappointed. It's not right. As I said it many times on here. Listen, when we're growing up, are we coming out, when we're youngsters coming out, we don't know what colour we're going to be. We come out, we're black. We're proud to be black. We're proud to play football. We're proud. These English black players are proud to represent their country, respect them for who they are. If they're black, respect them. They're putting on that England shirt, they cross that white line, they're like every other player on there. So respect them, don't boo. And when they come out and they've told you numerous times how they feel about it and what they're representing when they take the knee, respect them and respect them, because we're trying to educate the younger kids. I've said it many a times, in this day and age, things won't change in my lifetime. But if I can help youngsters, you know, educate them, then it might change. But please, show some respect. But you know what? We'll talk about it here, and there'll be people at home, and I'll come off here, and on my social media, they'll say, oh, why is he on there talking about it again? But I don't care, because I've said it many times. I have this platform. I'll keep talking about it. I didn't say to you, I want to talk about it today. You've come to me, credit to Sky, and said they want to talk about it. And I've come out here and I express my views. But it sits me here and it hurts me. For many years, this has been going on for too much. And I sit here and it hurts me. It hurts me too much. Someone like a player like Raheem Sterling, who's a talented individual, being racially abused so much and the good things that he does. And people like Marcus Rashford. You know what people see? They don't see the good things that Marcus Rashford and Raheem Sterling see. All they see is a black man going onto the pitch, doesn't have a good game. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to racially abuse him. It's not right. It's not right. Support these players, because I can guarantee you, England fans, or whoever the fans, this is not all the fans, it's a small minority. I guarantee you, if you support these players, when they go on that pitch and put on their shirts in the England jersey, they'll perform, and you might be cheering at the end of the Euros that you've won the Euros instead of having a go at them, because it does play on the players' back of their mind. They might be big and strong enough to take it and say, yeah, I can't handle it. But at the back of my mind, a black man going onto the pitch, and he's instantly thinking, I'm going to get racially abused as soon as you go. Because listen, nowadays, everyone goes on their social media. You can't stop it. It's what everyone does at this precise moment. Even if you tell people not to, they're going to go and have a look. This thing hurts me massively. I didn't want to get into this again, because a lot of people say I speak about it a lot. But you know why I speak about it? Because I'm asked about it and I'm passionate about it. And I'll keep speaking about it until more is done about it, until people are educated about it. And that's the big thing about people, is trying to educate them. And we're trying to educate youngsters, and we will keep trying to do it. But the racial abuse, it's not on. It doesn't sit right with me, and it will never sit right with me.
Yeah, and you're right, we will keep talking to you about it. Unfortunately, we don't want to, in a way, because we would prefer it to go away, but at the moment it isn't, so we will keep talking about it. Clinton, thank you very much indeed for now.